Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Will kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more. Dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20.
Let's go. Ready.
From the gun, the ground game. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Flagway. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Woof. That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Wilson. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. Caught in the backfield, it's Hawkins. And the Gators brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense now.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
So now it's 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the inside kid. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Snagged out of the air. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Lagway. He's going up top. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Well, the defense came into this game, guys, knowing that they were going to be tested with the offense throwing it vertically down the field. And you saw it right there on the opening drive. They were ready for it. Great job locating the ball and getting the INT.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. Past the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He steps out of bounds just across the 20 at the 21. Decent starting field position here. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Going right to work up top. He's going for it all. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Catch in the middle. It's Wilson. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
He'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Daniels. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. To the air, it's Lagway. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on the critical game.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
With the catch, it's Wilson. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Unloads to the wideout and wings it incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Got it in the middle. It's Daniels. Runs through a tackle. He's not quite going to make it to the sticks. Left inches short. Fourth down coming, and man, did he empty the bag. Spin, juke, jump, jive, you name it. He tried everything. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
That's such a terrible feeling, too, if you're the quarterback, because on fourth down, they're calling for you on a designed run. They're putting all their hopes on you to somehow go out and get that first, and he knew it. There was just nowhere to go. It's got to be a terrible feeling when you know the defense is won, especially on fourth down. And you're
turning it on. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wants to go up top. Buys a little time with his feet. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But, maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw, it's Green. Pressure coming. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Well, I don't know if there was a lot of question with respect to who that ball was going to be going to. This quarterback knows who his best playmaker is, and on the final play of the first half, he was looking him up. It wasn't going to be easy, but they were able to execute, get on the same page, score the touchdown, and they've got the lead.
And he tacks on the extra point. And the Gators will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Makes a move. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Arkansas.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner is stopped. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Back to throw, it's Lagway. That's caught. It's Wilson. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route. Against zone coverage, quarterback gets it to him, he's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Got it in the middle, it's Daniels. And he gets it to the 44-yard line, it'll be a first down.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The window.
There he goes. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got a man. It's Jackson. At the 20, he's got space. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that are so...
Touchdown, Gator! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass, it's Green. He's looking deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. All kinds of room to the right. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got him this time. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Turns it on in midfield. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
These last 2 plays really are a microcosm of why this guy is so dangerous as a dual-threat quarterback. He showed you the arm talent. He showed you the accuracy on the previous completion. And then on this play, it's not open. So
wide open spaces. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
He'll run it up the middle, trying to ping his way to the end zone. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run.
The defense is going to need one more stop. This is the game right now. You just got one on that last run play, setting up fourth down. Do you bring pressure? What are we doing defensively here to make sure that we can get off the field and win this game?
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida!
And that is why you never quit on a play. Fourth down by the goal line. It looked like the quarterback had nowhere to go with it, but he wouldn't quit. He wouldn't give in to the defense. He just dug deep down inside himself and found a way to score that TD. That was impressive.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner goes down. This drive will open from the 15. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Green. Going for the big play. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary up a bit.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Hits him in stride of the 10. Touchdown, Arkansas. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Looking for blockers. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Hawkins. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Avoids pressure. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky. The popular catchphrase for quarterbacks is extending the play. The defense cut off the extension.
Yeah, and the defense just kept coming. You know, one guy missed, two guys missed. It doesn't matter. That's the sign of a really good defense. The guys that swarm to the football, and you look on tape and you're like, are they playing with 11? Or they have 12 or 13 because they play so fast. Great job continuing to hunt the football.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get...
Converts on 4th down. Still going. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field, catch the defense off guard.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass, it's Lagway. Fires it incomplete.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's fourth and long. Like, it's one thing if it's fourth and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Quarterback making checks. He wants to start this drive with a pass. On the run, deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to throw, it's Green. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Barrels ahead. And this play will be for no gain, and that is going to do it. Final play of the fourth quarter. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what...
Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on another team from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he won't quite make it back to... 30-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got the first down and more. At the 45 on its way. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And the Razorbacks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Shakes off the defender. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going for it all. Touchdown, Razorbacks! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. And the Hogs have put up the first touchdown of the game, and whoop-pig.
Whoop-pig going nuts in the stands. Great fan base. They get excited, and you get out to the lead early, putting that score on the board, they are going nuts.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sategna. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Tatum. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver, for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the first.
Into the open. Touchdown Sooners. He got a step and just dusted the field.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quarterback making adjustments. Rushes on him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
To the air. It's Green. Here comes the heat. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Got some room to run. The 30.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Throws for the tight end. He's got it. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense nap.
Intercepted to stop the threat.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you've got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged out, and that'll be the end of the 1st quarter. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They're a couple of yards short of the 1st down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw, it's Green. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Razorbacks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Setting up the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. He wants to throw it again. The short hands. It's Anthony. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Razorbacks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Under fire. Into the end zone. Got a man. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Dropping back, it's Batir. Got his man on the right. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Man, this quarterback's been in a nice rhythm all drive, hasn't he? He's just playing on time. He's making good decisions. He's now got the offense at 1st and goal. I'd let him throw it down here. He has earned that right.
They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Just enough time for one final play in this half. He might want another play. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Looking downfield, it's Green. Bringing the heat. Slips away. Sails one into the middle. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Looks as if the Hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Man, and they tried the surprise onside to start the second half. And this game's a great game. It's been back and forth, tie football game. Maybe trying to jumpstart yourself. But I'll tell you what, now you put your defense in a bind. Let's see how they respond.
Snagged in the middle. It's Burks. Touchdown Sooners! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Great spot to attack there. Right off the turnover. Try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack, attack, attack. Use the momentum. Try to make a big play.
Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Lets it fly. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Back to throw. It's Mateer. That's caught. It's Ott. Turning it on. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Wants to throw on first down. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. And a super return as he takes it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking downfield on first down. They're working that left side. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. From the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little extra time. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Arkansas! A great catch and run for 6. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future. Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
It's caught. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. And the Sooners headed quickly to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. The Sooners can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The offense in hurry-up mode. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. The sweet feet buy a little time. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Dumps it to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Russell. There he goes. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They're dealing with a second and long. Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Oklahoma. What a great play. What a huge moment for this defense.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the fourth. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He wants to change this route. Looking for a man. It's Green. Trying to burn this defensive back. Wide open. He makes the catch. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. They've got him pinned back, and they're trying to rattle their eardrums. Listen to this crowd. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
And You got to think about when you want to use that final timeout, when you're going to clock it. Every single second counts. You need a field goal to win, but you got to manage this clock.
He'll toss it. Oh, he's got some space. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And that's why this offense is hard to stop, man. They have that option to pitch it. So as a defense, like, I got to get the quarterback, and then I got to get the pitch man, and they lost the pitch man, and you can tell he made them pay with a big gain down the field.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And after that incompletion as a play caller, you need to go back to the well. You can't be afraid to call what has already worked well in this game for you. You've got to tie again. You've had a lot of success, whether it's been running or whether it's been throwing. Think about the playmakers that have stepped up in this game, and don't be afraid to double back and call something that had success earlier in the game.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
And you're seeing why this guy is on the field during 2-minute situations. He can catch the football and make things happen. Nobody open downfield. You just dump it down to him and let the guy go to work, pick up a huge play, and help this offense get in position to win the game.
This is a design run. Oh, he just avoided taking a big hit with the slide. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. This crowd knows when to bring it. Quarterback will keep it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
You know, they went QB design run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. Couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They losing it.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
How about the defense coming up in a big spot in the 4th quarter? 4th down stop. They got a chance to put points on the board, take the lead, maybe lose. Now you got the ball back to your offense, a chance to go out and win this football game.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Green. Quarterback extends the play. Get every inch you can, but don't take the big hit. Great job by the quarterback.
You've got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the 4th quarter and it's a 1-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get...
Time to take a shot. Incomplete, the final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that one's incomplete.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback. On 3rd down, really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
He puts it through, and they take the lead in overtime.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Fires to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
You got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Goes to the option. The pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Looking to the big tight end. Connection to the right. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. The Sooners will snap it on first and 10. Zings it complete to the right. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. First and goal and a touchdown will win it. He'll take it himself.